Why is nihilism taking over modern society? Nietzsche predicted it. What happens when an entire civilization loses its reason to wake up in the morning? When belief fades, when traditions rot, and when every truth you once held sacred begins to melt like wax beneath your feet? This is the age Nietzsche warned us about. He called it nihilism, the condition in which life itself begins to feel empty, weightless and meaningless. And now, a century later, his prophecy is unfolding before our eyes. Nietzsche once wrote, "God is dead, and we have killed him." This wasn't a boast. It was a eulogy for meaning itself. He wasn't talking about the literal death of a deity. He was describing a civilization that no longer believes in its own foundations, where faith, morality, and even truth have lost their anchor. For centuries, the Western world was built on shared myths: religion, nation, family, progress. But when the Enlightenment dethroned God, when science replaced myth with mechanism, and when philosophy dissolved certainty into endless skepticism, something fundamental broke. We became free, but also untethered. We traded comfort for chaos, certainty for choice, meaning for information, and Nietzsche saw it coming. He saw that without a center, without a moral core, society would drift toward nihilism, a quiet despair disguised as freedom. Today, that despair hides in plain sight, in the endless scrolling, in the obsession with productivity, in the hunger for validation that never satisfies. We no longer believe in eternity, so we chase attention instead. We no longer believe in heaven, so we build digital worlds to distract ourselves from the void. We have conquered matter, but lost our souls. If Nietzsche were alive today, he wouldn't be surprised by our condition. He would see nihilism everywhere, not as chaos in the streets, but as emptiness in the spirit. It's not that people don't believe in anything anymore. It's that they believe in everything and nothing all at once. We live in an age of contradictions. We are surrounded by knowledge but starved of wisdom. We are more connected than ever, yet lonelier than we've ever been. We have more freedom but less purpose. We have comfort but no contentment. This is the essence of passive nihilism. The slow decay of will, the quiet resignation that says, nothing really matters, so why bother? We see it in culture, the irony, the detachment, the endless self-mockery. We see it in politics, where outrage replaces thought. We see it in spirituality, where quick fixes replace inner work. And we see it most clearly in ourselves. We fill the silence with noise, the boredom with screens, the void with consumption, but nothing fills it. Because what we've lost isn't entertainment, it's essence. Nietzsche understood that when meaning dies, we don't become free spirits. We become anxious, restless, lost. Without a guiding why, every how becomes meaningless. When Nietzsche declared that God is dead, he wasn't celebrating liberation. He was warning about the consequences. Because when the old gods fall, we don't stop worshiping. We simply find new idols. We worship the market. We worship the algorithm. We worship fame, technology, ideology, anything that gives us a sense of order in the chaos. But these new gods are hollow. They give us dopamine, not direction, followers, not fulfillment, noise, not nourishment. Nietzsche knew that once faith dies, it must be replaced, either by a higher truth or by madness. And that's what we see today. The madness of endless opinions, the chaos of collective belief without foundation, the desperation to belong to something, anything, just to avoid the void. He called this the coming of the last man, a creature of comfort, too afraid of pain, too sedated to dream. The last man doesn't believe in greatness. He believes in safety. He doesn't seek truth. He seeks distraction. He doesn't live. He merely survives. And Nietzsche asked, "Do you want to see the last man?" He blinks. If the 19th century killed God, the 21st century buried meaning. Our modern gods are made of code and glass. They glow in our hands. They whisper through feeds. And they tell us what to want, what to fear, and who to be. Technology was supposed to connect us, but instead it fragmented us. It replaced the soul with data, and the sacred with the algorithm. We live not for truth, but for validation. For the next notification, the next like, the next digital pulse that says, You still exist. This is digital nihilism, a new religion of distraction. And yet Nietzsche would not despair. He would remind us that nihilism, though terrifying, is also a doorway. Because when old values collapse, the possibility of creation is born. Nietzsche never wanted us to sink into despair. He wanted us to awaken. He believed that when meaning collapses, the courageous must create new meaning, not by returning to old dogmas, but by forging new values from within. He called this process self-overcoming, the transformation of man into something greater. The Übermensch or overman, this is not a person of wealth or dominance, but of vision, strength, and creation. Someone who looks into the abyss and does not flinch. The Übermensch faces nihilism and says, "Yes, there is no meaning, so I will create it." He doesn't seek approval. He doesn't follow the herd. He doesn't escape into ideology or comfort. He stands alone, and from that solitude he builds his own truth. This is Nietzsche's ultimate message. The death of old meaning is not the end of the world. It's the birth of the self. To survive nihilism, Nietzsche gave us a tool. Amor fati, the love of fate. It means not resisting what happens, but embracing it as part of your path. Every loss, every failure, every moment of pain is not a curse. It's raw material for transformation.